Second semi-final to determine who will play New Zealand in the decider. It's the United States kicking off the boot of Elena Olsen against the defending Cape Town champions Australia. It's a towering kick. It's beaten everyone. I don't think anyone got hands on it, and it'll be Australia's throw to the line out.
That's a bit of first break in rhythm. Send someone up in the air, compete, don't give an easy ball in the middle jumper. Oh, trick play.
Australia rather go right to the back of the line out with Levi again. The bouncing ball is awkward. Rugby ball can make humiliate even the best of them, but it's there for Australia, and this is where USA will look to aim up defensively. Strong carry from Soraya Paki. Deep ball, and again the kick ahead, little stabbing kick for Levi to try and chase it, just angled back in field, and that allows Tegan to get on it for Australia. Ball might squeeze free. It does in fact on, well, it comes on Australia's side, and Kaslik wins the one-on-one battle on the floor with Strasdas, and USA get the penalty.
Oh, just coming in from the side there, you got to go through the middle of the tunnel. Kaslik was the one that put the boot to ball, and then somehow ended up at the bottom of the ruck with ball back in hand.
I've seen a little bit of kicking from Australia the last 2 weeks, more than usual.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're back their paces. Those long strides of Maddie Levi hoping to get there. Faith Nathan, when she's on too.
Coach. Bind.
USA first real chance to attack this semi-final.
Feed it, please.
Australia try to put some pressure on its scrum. It's ball going backwards for Kinnett, but now a chance to straighten up with this powerhouse. Toliver takes a couple of defenders, still able to stand in the tackle to squeeze it away for Strasdas. Kinnett going to get wide to the hands of Ramsey. Levy on the switch is wrapped up by Levi. USA maintain possession though.
Advantage.
And Australia just shooting up offside, so a chance here as Kinnett just gets a little lateral. Australia
Advantage is over.
Swarming in on the USA as Thomas goes forward. Can't get hands on ball though, and Toliver clears. Lost 20 odd metres have the US, and that still going backwards as Australia come forward at them. That's a good ball for Levy, but now Levi picks it up. Does she, or is it USA hands? And it'll be a USA penalty. Fair scrap for the ball, and it was Tegan Levi quickest. And all that ground they lost on attack is now going to pay for USA on defence as Tegan Levi goes up to the 22. Australia just pushed them backwards, and now they've got ball in hand. Here it is for Nasser with Hines on the wraparound. Again, pass doesn't stick.
Backwards of gold.
Still backwards. Slow ball once more.
Just play it.
And it's play on for someone who might have it in there.
Ball is there.
It comes on Australia's side. Hines. And now round the corner for Kaslik. They've got a 2-on-1 if they can release Paki. Tried to put on a bit of footwork. Did Soraya Paki up over the 22. Bit of a grind so far for both of these teams. And now Nasser looking to straighten. Stopped by Toliver though. Here come Australia. Kaslik once more working down this edge with Paki, stepping, and then the ball back in field for Hines. Had to come eventually. Pressure told, and Tia Hines scores.
She's just so good, isn't she? Charlotte Kaslik, when you need a calm head to kind of get something going. Such a playmaker. There was a grind, had to work hard. Look at that, steps back on the inside, couple of loose tackles. Gets defenders falling, and then Tia Hines on the inside. But that came from a big defensive set where they pushed the USA back and they finally reaped the reward.
Hines converts her own try, and it's Australia who score first in the second women's semi-final. 7 points to 0.
Busy beat.
I feel like I've missed something in the cultural zeitgeist there. 7 points to 0.
Back off floor.
USA get possession back. Oh, look at Nathan tried to get in there, but it's there for Toliver. Kind bounce on the half volley for Ariana Ramsey, who's got a lot of speed. Oh, the stop and go! Absolutely stood up. The Australian defence did Ariana Ramsey a kiss to the crowd, and why not? because that is superb.
Oh, she's enjoying herself. Ariana Ramsey, she got a very, very kind bounce. Look at that, stop, start, stop and go. Levi, as well as Hines, got caught. Charlotte Kazak making the call. Everyone stood off her, nobody wanted to take her. And she said, you know what, I'll take the 5 points, thank you very much. Blow a kiss to the crowd, I can do it all.
It was like, we've got you, oh, no we don't.
You know, it's like when you play a tag, nobody wanted to tag her at that point.
Converted try for the United States with 90 seconds to go in the first half, 7-all. Oh, there's a bumping of bodies, all sorts going on there. Possessional land for Australia. They might have felt like they probably could have got a penalty out of that one, but play on anyway as they have the ball. Oh, that's hard yards. Good work from the skip, Nasser. Now Nathan, now she gets her filthy feet going. And anything you can do, I can do better. Kaylin Thomas is chasing. Nathan will have enough on her. Grit the teeth, dot it down for Faith. Nathan.
Oh, feels a bit personal, doesn't it? This matchup. Ramsey said she's going to let go of the truckload, but Faith Nathan almost copy-paste, tell the social media team, put those two tries right next to each other, back to back. Look at that fake back on the inside, 1-2. Thank you, goodbye. The acceleration, the pure pace and power. It's insane how they compress that pace to be able to get the step off. Real quick feet, jumps off the right. Hard chase back from Ramsey, but just not enough on it. Beautiful, picture perfect finish.
Touch players finish that one, Faith Nathan. So many of these Australian, they know a dive for the line. You want to be wrecking them up too much, and yeah, that's a well-earned breather for Faith Nathan. Australia back in front, 12-7, as the kickoff's gone too far.
Oh, that's going to be time for one more play. Middle of the field, strike play.
Please.
Which way do you go? Do you look for Ramsey? Do you look for... Who do you look for to try and get going?
I haven't seen Toliver. I was going to say that woman there with some ball in hand, but yeah, Ramsey's gone all right too. That's a good semi-final, this one.
Not too bad.
Kinnett, she's the one to pull the strings. Lots of bodies moving, and now they kick ahead. The big chase, it's asking for Toliver. Levi should get back in plenty of time with an awkward little footy hack into the side. And so we'll go into half-time as Maddie Levi sweeps up at the back, and it's Australia 12, USA 7. Australia, the defending champions in Cape Town, leading 12-7. Hines goes shallow, looking for Levi. It's gone through the hands, off the knees, and didn't quite actually go 10, did it? So another mistake from the kickoff.
A couple of calls going in favour of the USA. Good chat at half-time, saying you got to work on your third one. So it just means once you come off the middle, you got to push up hard so everyone's in line, knows what they're doing. Be more, dictate more of how you want to attack.
T-shirt cannon, there's nothing you can't do. I'm talking about vibes, guys. Rugby's biggest vibe guy right there happens to be a legend of the game. Has USA come back onto attack.
No goals.
And it's there for Kaylin Thomas. Kinnett. Oh, Australia shooting up out of the line as Ramsey goes around Pucky and then tries to accelerate away. Here's Sarah Levy. Good tackle made on her by Kaslik. That's Kaslik's bread and butter going across like that. Strasdis. Dipping ball for Thomas. Had Toliver with her, going to go herself, Kaylin Thomas, and then just drops a ball back, which Olsen gets to. Now Levi all over Toliver, who is on the ball, and now Madison Levi, big defensive play. Well, it's not often you keep her out of the scoring, and of course you can't, because she sets new standards every single day. And here's another one for Madison Levi.
Yeah, the USA will be frustrated with that one. They were setting it up so well in attack, but then it was just the impatience of Thomas at the bottom of that breakdown, trying to get it to Olsen or to Toliver, whoever wanted it first. Look at the heads-up play of Maddie Levi. Realised she had rights to the ball, came through the middle, held on when she got the call that she was the first player in, ripped it, used the strength, and then under the sticks for her.
Conversion goes over from Tegan Levi, and it's Australia who just jump out 19 points to 7. Season tries 19 for Madison Levi. Sounds ridiculous to say, that means only 4 of them have been scored this weekend. course, fewer matches.
Thank you. Timer's back on.
Oh, again, Hines has overcooked it. Usually so accurate on that kickoff, Tia Hines. That's a couple into touch, and the other one's gone too short, got the radar off.
Yeah, and you can see that kicking to the left side of the field where Maddie Levi is tallest player, and they want to try and get up in the air to compete for it. Just doesn't have the GPS radar on this time.
Feels like the USA need to be next to strike and to try and chase down this Australian lead. Ramsey just going herself, but being ghosted across field, shepherded towards touch, just keeps it in. Wild ball from Levy that Canet catches up with. Here's Toliver, change of direction, looking to accelerate. Oh, brushes off the Australian defender. She is pace and power. Nia Toliver is the next to score for the USA.
Yeah, well, you called it, Rix. Said the USA had to be the next to score. Nia Toliver said, I got this one. Bit of a wild ball going all over the place. Canet going in, standing up, putting the hands up. But that was a massive fend by Nia Toliver. She's so strong, really powerful, but she's got pace to back it up too. Very quiet throughout the match, but speaking in volumes when needed.
Timer's off.
This is her debut season on the series. Look at that, 11 tries across the 2 tournaments as well.
Timer's back on.
USA have missed the kick from in front. 19 points to 12. There's Carly Henwood into the fray for Australia. A couple of fresh legs out there. There's Nathan. Humphreys tracking Nathan across. Dennis there as well. Dragged, ragdolled to ground by hand. Humphreys. Oh, Toliver. Brawn. Absolute brute force to push Australia off the ball, and it's there for Han Humphreys. Toliver, one woman wrecking ball at the moment. New players out there. There's Ibata, Canet calling and then putting some space in behind here. Massive foot race, steaming down on it. Ball sits up for Porter and then just has to go for the line herself. Alyssa Porter kept her cool when she needed it. Alyssa Porter.
Oh, this is great, great work. Humphreys ragdoll, but look at Toliver. You spoke about the wrecking ball that is. Made the hit, turned over ball, and then boots a ball. I think Maddie Levi saying a bit hard done by. Thought that she was taken out by Levi, but then, or Levy, and then rather picked up Porter saying, we'll take it very much. Not the best side of the field, had to get the kick over there, still trailing by 2.
Well, Canet with that ball in behind. Pressure coming on Australia from the United States, just as they did in the Olympic bronze medal match. 19-17, still 2 minutes, still oodles of time in this one. Here's Kaslik. So good for them this weekend. Oh, Toliver again. Through, blowing across, and it is going to be a penalty for the United States.
Playing the ball on the ground.
Hanson.
That's huge. Heidi Dennis being called for that.
Options, please.
Stepped up, hasn't she? Toliver said she's putting the team on her shoulders. All the big moments that they've needed, she's been involved in. Look at that, gets over, realize she doesn't have hands on the ball, blasts over, stays, keeps in the ruck. And then Dennis just going in, putting hands on the ground and playing the ball on the ground. Now they've called a set piece.
Well, she's an experienced rugby player. This might be her second series tournament, but she played in the Tokyo Olympics. She's been playing in Japan, has opted to come home to the United States for personal reasons more than anything, for family. And having a crack at the LA Games. Oh, now it's Australia's turn to put some pressure on, but they'll concede a penalty.
None of the calls going in favour of the Aussies at the moment.
I need both sides to move forward, not just one side.
Less than a minute to play, 2 points the difference. Australia still holding on though, and they've got the pedigree. 19-17.
Coach!
Get Joel Stransky to give a couple of drop kick lessons.
Never been one kicked in women's series history. Away it comes for Canet. Here's Toliver, the absolute danger. She's got brawn and she's got pace, and Nathan clings on once, gets rid of Levi, gets rid of Hyde, and Nia Toliver has gone on her own with the most extraordinary individual effort. She is carrying that team on her shoulders, absolutely.
Yes.
Nia Toliver, write the name, remember the name. She's done everything. She's getting ball back. She's making individual meters. That's just pure pace and strength. Gets in there, keeps going, backs herself, high knees all the way. Oh, that's brilliant. She had to do something special, and she had to be special, and that she was.
Three of the best players in the game left in Nia Toliver's wake. Australia, defence over in Cape Town in some fashion.